Welcome to Traralgon here in Australia, the final day of the Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers, and we have our reigning Asia Cup champions, Australia, taking on the up-and-coming Thailand. This is Group A action in front of their home ground. Australia looking good right now, sitting top of the table, 5-0 record. Thailand in third, 2 and 3. Earlier in the qualifiers, Thailand fell by a single point to Korea, whilst Australia made relatively easy work of Indonesia. And alongside this game here, we have one final game to close out this group. Here is the group standings right now. As I say, Australia top of the table, Thailand in third place. Australia know that they will be at Asia Cup 2025 in Saudi Arabia to defend their crown later this year. As for Thailand, who are being introduced to the crowd now, they know they will definitely finish in third place and will have to go through a final qualifying tournament to earn their place at Asia Cup 2025. They'll face in that final qualifying tournament Chinese Taipei and either Guam or Mongolia. These three teams are playing a round robin, and two of them will progress. But first things first, Thailand will want to finish these qualifiers on a high. They did the double over Indonesia, and that put them on the brink of qualification here. And it would be the first time that they've qualified for Asia Cup since 2013. As we see Coach Torres. And now for Australia, they've looked impeccable in these qualifiers, really shown once again the depth of talent that they have. 26 different players featuring across these qualifiers. This Australian team has the best offense across the entire Asia Cup qualifiers, almost 100 points a game. And to be fair, they're not exactly slouches on the defensive end, as they have kept their opponents to less than 61 points a game. And once again, they are building towards a big Asia Cup later this year in Saudi Arabia. Coach Chance there with his team of coaches courtside. We'll now have a break in our commentary, as we'll have the national anthems for both teams. First, the national anthem of Thailand, followed by the national anthem for Australia.
We begin with the national anthem of Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain upstanding for the national anthem of Australia.
Both teams head to the half court, exchange gifts as we get ready to lock in for a big Asia Cup qualifier. As I say, Australia already qualified. Thailand will have to head to the final qualifying tournament Here are your officials for today's game. Ryan Jones, Chuang Chi-chung, and Martin Davison from New Zealand. Chinese Taipei and New Zealand, respectively. They are ready to go. And I'm ready to go with commentary. Hopefully you're locked in for what could be a really interesting 40 minutes. A historic powerhouse in Australia going up against a resurgent Thai team who are trying to get back to the top table of Asian basketball for the first time in over a decade. And Asian basketball really is alive and kicking right now. Some amazing teams showing up in a big way in these qualifiers. Let's have a look at our starting five for you. Here we have Freddie Lish. We also have Jiam Sawad. We have Broinig as well as Myung Bong and Huong La for Coach Torres. Coach Torres has been in the head coach's chair since 2022. Super experienced head coach courtside. He's coached in Spain, Andorra, Mexico, China, Venezuela, Hong Kong, and now Thailand. He's, I'm sure, set the challenge out to his team, knowing they enter as underdogs, but also knowing that this is a big opportunity for them to test themselves and maybe prove themselves against a powerhouse. Mitch McCarron there, one of the most iconic Australian basketball players. Here's the starting five. We're going to start with Marshall, Norton, Kay, Okwera, and Pepper. McCarron will be coming off the bench for Coach Chance. And once again, a good mixture of experience as well as youth in this Australian roster. It's something they've really found the secret recipe for, enabling generation after generation to keep coming through. And here's head coach Jacob Chance, to be one of the best coaches already, just 31 years of age. Weird situation for a coach to be younger than some of his players. Mitchell McCarron's 32, Nick Kay's 32, and Coach Chance is just 31, but they certainly have respect for him. So he looks to get his final instructions across. Remember, these two teams met back on game day 3. Australia cruising their way to a 53-point win that day. And obviously Australia entered today's game as strong favourites, but I predict that Thailand are going to make this game closer than the last one. And when you're a developing country in the basketball world like Thailand are, that's all you can really ask for. You can ask for your team to keep taking steps forward. And that's what they'll look to do today here in Traralgon. Thailand will be a little bit disappointed. Thursday's game against Korea, they pushed them so close. That one ending up 90-91. Korea taking the loss, taking the win. As we enter the Tissot countdown to tip-off, under a minute to play now. And an opportunity for you to grab your phones, download the official Asia Cup app, available on Android, iOS, wherever you get your apps, and definitely worth a download. You can keep up to date with everything that's happening in the Asia Cup, the qualifiers, as well as Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia later this year. And what you can also do is jump into the live stats as we progress through today's game as well. So definitely worth a download. Starting fives come to the floor. Nice big crowd here in Traralgon. And we're underway here in Traralgon. Game day 6 of the Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers. Our reigning champions, Australia, going up against a growing and ever-improving Thailand. Strong move to the basket and one. Australia with the early bucket. Elijah Pepper just turns away from the handoff and a little hesitation as he goes strong. Had a strong performance against Indonesia on Thursday. Ended up with 18 points in that one. That was his first game in these qualifiers. Converts the three-point play. And Okwera almost intercepts the inbound. Even though qualification is secured for Australia, they are entering this game in top gear already. Roynick hands it away into the hands of Myung-Boon. Oh, splits the defense. Myung-Boon in the corner, rolls home the three. Wasn't sure if that one was going to drop, and it did. Pepper hands it to Okwera. Backdoor cut, smooth move, and an easy two. Off the glass for Norton. As Freddie Lish has to fly over the ad boards. There was a three in the corner from Myung-Boon. There's the backdoor cut by Norton for two. Okwera now comes back to Norton. Patience and spacing from Australia. Oh, wonderful play and a two-handed flush. Nick Kay goes up to the iron for the two. Nick Kay, year after year, turns up for the national team in a big way, and it's stolen away. Kay gets his hands in there. Bats it back to Marshall, and Pepper glides in for another two. Australia taking early control of this game. Catch and shoot for Lish. In and out. Okwera with the rebound. That one's no good. Norton fighting hard, but the rebound falls into Thailand hands. And another steal. This time it's an easy one for Pepper as he glides for two. Australia with a very early 8-point lead. 11 points on the board in the first 2.5 minutes. There's a signal of intent if ever there was one. Nice pass inside. Wongla gets the score. Oh, wide open though. They can't give him that space. Norton with a rare mistake. Okwera for three. Back of the iron and away. And Thailand's defense is really struggling. It has struggled a little in these qualifiers. They concede 83 points a game. Lish with a little step back. Comes up short. Pepper with the rebound. Steps into the three. Another three. Myung-Boon. Two triples in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. Okwera left open again as Thailand's defense is, well, slightly collapsing at the moment. They're all sagging off their assignments, and Australia are really being given whatever shot they want. Myung-Boon for another three. Short this time. Norton with the rebound. Long outlet pass to Kay. Pick and roll, but the pick was strong, the roll was good, but the pass wasn't quite there. Another three goes up and goes down as Thailand tie the game up. Jamsawat with the three. Okwera now. Looks to go back door. Oh, lovely interchange between Pepper and Okwera. And another three early in the shot clock. Thailand not wasting any time. Foul will be called. Marshall cutting his way to the basket. Here's the three in transition. Myungboon showing real confidence. There's the pick and roll as Okwera finishes at the glass. Triple change here for Australia. As Adair, McCarron and Furphy come in. Adair with the two straight off the bench. Australia's lead back out to 4. Nice move inside, some strength on show. Jamsawat with the two. Australia matched the pace. Rebound pulled down by Jesu. Two-point ball game here. Certainly an entertaining one. Jesu for three. Lish for three. Big shot from him. And Thailand take the lead. Defensively, they've looked to struggle, but offensively, Thailand have done a phenomenal job, particularly from outside. 4 from 6 from downtown. There's Lish's triple. Timeout has been called by Coach Chance. Let's head into the huddle. Not the start to the game that Coach Chance or the home fans here will have expected. Offensively, Australia have looked good, but defensively, they have given up a huge amount of space on the perimeter, and Thailand have made them pay, and right now Thailand have a 1-point lead. Little press on offer by Thailand coming out of the timeout, and one. White goes strong along that baseline. Gets the two to roll. It's the free throw line as well. Isaac White only had 3 points in their game on Thursday. Has 3 points already here today. And Australia are back in the lead. Jamsawat just about gets it over the half, but the pressure from Australia is too much. White catch and shoot. White with a three. Oh no, just a two. Had his foot on the line. Jamsawat whips it across the court. Catch and shoot. Jai Sanuk. It's almost falling out of bounds when he released that one. Oh, between the legs. Not this time, though, for White. Big rebound, though. Mitch McCarron Norton, McCarron and Kay, really the three icons of Australian basketball in this roster. Floater from the free throw line for Lish is off target. Rebound falls to Furphy. Oh, and it's thrown away by Furphy. Miscommunication between Furphy and McCarron there. Down into the low block. The Jesu looks to go to work. Double team collapses. Foul's going to be called. First foul of the game on Australia. Here's the steal. Just getting hands in. McCarron feeds it away. There's the three in the corner from Isaac White. Here's the mistake at the other end. Furphy hands it away to McCarron, who wasn't expecting it. Lish, corner pocket three, comes up short, way short this time. Furphy leads the charge down the floor. He'll go coast to coast for two. Jacob Furphy's first score of the game. And the timeout's going to be called by Coach Torres, as Australia have come out of their timeout and gone on a 9-0 run. Thailand want to talk this over. Let's head into their huddle. Thailand looking for a response out of their huddle. Now trail by 8. Sinuk, offensive foul is going to be called though. Illegal screen set by Franco. Coach Torres not happy. McCarron up against Lish. There's the pick and roll again. The passes are a little bit too hot to handle down in the low block, as Gritzchi can't just take it. Yeah, there's the illegal screen by Franco, just leaning and pushing the whole time. 21-year-old just needs to stay stationary on that one. Roynig lobs it inside. It's knocked away from Ijesu. Fennell hands it back. Kay almost steps into the three, but looks for McCarron. Good spacing by Australia. 3-second violation. I think it's going to be called there on Gritzchi. Baseline ball work. Thailand have been absolutely competitive in this first quarter, even if Australia do hold this 8-point lead. Oh, and it's thrown straight out of bounds, though, by Lila Pipakun. Coach Torres a little frustrated with those unforced errors. 8 turnovers already for Thailand in this first quarter. It's going to be tough to beat teams the quality of Australia if you're giving up that many possessions. McCarron draws out the defense. White now attacks the basket, skips through. McCarron for 3. Back of the iron and away. White with the rebound. Gritschy will be called for an offensive foul as he rolls on the handoff and just bumps the Thai player to the floor. Coach Chance not happy. Lila Pipakun now brings it up over the half. Skip back to Bräunig. Bräunig at the elbow, comes up short though. Where's the rebound? It's a scramble on the floor. EJ Su will get it and get the score. 20-year-old seen as a real bright hope for the future of Thai basketball. Game needs a little finessing, but the raw potential is absolutely there. McCarron baseline drive goes all the way through. White will step in. Oh, threads the eye of the needle to Kay for 2. Final 20 seconds of what has been a very entertaining first 10 minutes of basketball. Lila Pipakun looks to slow it down now. Wants that final shot. High arcing 3. It's too high, it's too long, and there's the outlet. Oh, the heave almost goes for White. That will be the final play of the first quarter. Coach Chance and Australia will be relatively happy with 10 minutes in the book. It's Australia 26, Thailand 18. Here are the stats from that first quarter. Australia 0 from 6 from downtown. Thailand 4 from 9. Australia getting the job done close to the bucket. Thailand staying in this one with very impressive perimeter shooting so far. Here are some of the top plays from that first quarter of action, and Pepper got us underway and had a very good first 10 minutes. 7 points for Elijah Pepper. But Thailand put on a shooting clinic in that first quarter. They ended up 4 from 9 from downtown, even taking the lead halfway through the quarter. But that was the last they saw of the lead as Australia called a timeout, and that 9-0 run for Australia has enabled them to open this lead back out. Their lead currently sits at a game-high 8 points. And already we have seen both teams lean heavily into their rosters. 11 players have seen action for Australia, as has for Thailand as well. The only player on either squad that hasn't seen action is Boon Cern. If you have your phones to hand, scan that QR code. Download FIBA's Courtside 1891 app. Streams, schedules and scores, and plenty more on the app, so do have that one on your phone. And as I was saying, Australia have only suited up 11 players today. Thailand have 12, and there's only one player who hasn't seen any action yet, Naratip Boon Cern. Still to see the court today, but that tells you how each of the coaches are going to approach today's game. Remember, Australia already qualified. Thailand know they're heading to that final qualification tournament to try and book their first spot at an Asia Cup for over 10 years. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Marshall. A little overzealous on the chase out. Myung Boon Hands it away. Gets it back. Hit 2 big threes in that first quarter, Myung-Boon. All the passes way too heavy for EJ Soo. Foul will be called on Myung-Boon. And Thailand really, under coach Torres, looking to get the ball inside to EJ Soo. Pepper comes around the screen. Australia really have struggled from the perimeter today so far. 0 from 7 from downtown. EJ Soo now looking to bully his way inside, kicks it out. Myung-Boon for 3, and missed this time. Kay can only drop it out of bounds, so Thailand will get possession back on the baseline. Australia's defense has certainly gone through the gears again here. A heave from Williams is not enough, and Pepper flies down the floor. Kay will have to come out, though. Drive to the basket, strong move. EJ Soo will be called for the foul as Norton ends up on the floor. Ball movement by Australia to try and disrupt the defense. Norton will be heading to the line for 2 free throws. Just a 60% free throw shooter in the qualifiers so far. Mitch Norton. The first is good. Coach Torres looks on. Norton back at the line for the second, and Norton knows what it feels like to go to an Asia Cup. The gold medalist back in 2017. McCarron and Kay, gold medalists in 2022. They lifted the trophy in Jakarta. Breunig looking to get it to the corner, to the hot hand of Myung-Boon, but it's deflected out of bounds by Norton. Australia now with their first double-digit lead of the game as Okwera comes back in. Out of the action comes Grigsby. Breunig now down low. Double team comes across as he gets himself caught in the corner. That will be a traveling violation called on. Let's see, I think it was Williams, it was. He goes inside and the triple team just collapses on him. He looks up and all he can see is green jerseys. Norton comes back out to Kay. Fluid basketball here by Australia. Pepper catch and shoot 3-ball. And Australia's perimeter woes continue, but not inside. Pepper carves the Thai defense open. Hot knife through butter. Certainly a slower start to this second quarter as we see Pepper take his personal tally out to 9. A little under 8 minutes left in this first half. Myung-Boon hands it back to Rongla. Foul's going to be called down low as Breunig making a nuisance of himself. Baseline ball for Thailand. Just two points coming off the bench for Thailand so far. Lovely pass inside. Lish gets the catch, but that was a difficult attempt for Freddie Lish. Breunig looking up a go against Kay, fades away for the long two. That is a tough shot from Martin Breunig. Okwera. Oh, spin move inside. Okwera won't get the roll off the glass. Breunig looking to go again. Kicks it away, though. Buonglo for the two as Thailand once again start to fight their way back into this game. Buonglo up to 4 points. Dumped inside to Kay. Nick Kay with the score. His second bucket of the game. Injury on the floor as Buonglo just got a little hit. Here's a step-back jumper in the corner from Breunig. Here's the cut to the basket. Buonglo puts it over the top of Okwera. Right now, Buonglo looks like he's in a little bit of trouble on the court. A heavy hit defensively. Back on his feet, though. Ready to go again. Yeah, drew a huge amount of contact from Marshall. Sends him to the floor in considerable pain. He'll sub out of the game after receiving attention. Stolen away by Okwera. Foul will be called on Boonsum, who's seeing his first taste of the action here. Okwera heading to the free throw line for two. First qualification window that David Okwera has been involved with. Had 15 points on Thursday against Indonesia, as well as 8 rebounds. And Okwera too was at Asia Cup 2022. Played in all 5 games there. That's the second to go. Double team traps. Breunig down low. Thailand just about get the ball over the half in the 8 seconds. Lish now moves the ball around. That one comes up short. Okwera with the easy rebound. His second board of the night. Pepper has it stolen away, though, by Boonsum. Breunig down low. Throws it away to Okwera. Okwera will try and lead out the charge. A 2-on-1 break. Hands it to the trail, and then it's thrown inside. And Pepper, first player to double digits as Australia just really wrestle control of this game fully away from Thailand now. And you do feel that Australia are imposing the tempo and style of play that suits them best. Timeout's been called by Coach Torres. 5:57 left in this first half. Coach Torres asking his team maybe to be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end. They certainly have struggled defensively in these qualifiers, as we see Myong Boon with 6 points so far, leading scorer for Thailand right now. All 6 of those coming in the first quarter, though. As Buongla can't get the score off the glass. Okwera almost throws it away. Marshall picks it up. Drives inside, tries to find Okwera. Bräunig will drop it out of bounds, and there's going to be 8 seconds on the shot clock for Australia to work with. Baseline ball. McCarron to Okwera. Offensive foul is going to be called. Let's have a look. Not sure who that's on. I think it's on Adia. Yeah, just puts an elbow into the face. And that's what the officials are calling. Buongla certainly in the wars here today. Coach's challenge from Coach Torres as well. And that will see the officials head to the monitor to look through this one. Some confusion at the moment with the officials. I'm not sure whether a coach's challenge has been issued or not. They are going to review this. And going to the review monitor to see if it should be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike. And we're looking at Adir's offensive foul, whether it warrants an unsportsmanlike call. There's the play, just a bit of frustration from the 19-year-old. Comes off the Okwera screen, looks to screen the screener, gets tied up, and swings an arm into the face of Buongla. These are the images the officials will be looking at. I don't think there's any malice or intent in it. He's trying to get his arms clear, but that's not the only definition, really. It's not about intent necessarily in that situation. Let's see what the officials come back with. Remember, if it's an unsportsmanlike foul, Thailand will get 2 free throws and possession. Right now, Australia have the 14-point lead. It is being upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul on Adia. So it will be 2 free throws for Buongla, as well as possession back for Thailand. A chance for them maybe to fight their way back into this one. Gets the second to roll. Thailand will take possession. That is Thailand's coach's challenge used up now for Coach Torres. Wisely used, though. Got the upgrade that he was after. And many head coaches still trying to work out the coach's challenge, when best to use it. Is it worth saving it for those clutch moments, or use it when you see a chance that you think is certain? Lish now at the top, runs off the horns. Ball kicked around, a running right hand offered up by Buongla, but comes up short. Adia Turns the corner, goes inside, strong move, but the defense stands strong from Bräunig. He'll get it back though, and he'll get the score at the second bite. Australia now, look at this defensive intensity. Pressure all over the floor. I feel that Australia are trying to kill this game as early as they can. They don't want to leave Thailand in the running, because that really would cause them some complications as the game progresses. Dia picks up his second foul of the game. To the line goes Jamsawad. This is the first, back at the line for the second. 50% across these qualifiers, Jamsawad. Gets the second to go, so keeps his 50% free throw shooting percentage alive as we see Jesu come back in. Bräunig comes out for Thailand. Under 5 minutes left in his first half. Corner pocket three, it's good. As White continues to impress. Up to 5 points personal now. In fact, it was just a 2, I think. And one for Freddie Lish. A call of I didn't touch him. The officials disagree, and Lish is heading to the line for a chance of a three-point play. I think McCarron is called for that foul. Lish out the line for the bonus. Rolls home the bonus, and Freddie Lish has been impressive in these qualifiers. Averaging over 17 a game, had 31 against Indonesia back in game day 4 in November. Nick Kay now kicks it out. Adir on the wing, comes up short. Jesu with the rebound. Strong attack of the basket from Jamsawad, but they'll come back the other way, and White gets himself another bucket. Isaac White really putting in a performance here. Remember, for these Australian players, it's not just about team qualification. They'll all be positioning themselves for a spot in that 12-man roster that will head to Saudi Arabia in the summer. Lish for three, comes up short. Jesu gets the rebound, hands it back. But Thailand cannot get the score to roll as Jamsawat comes up short with his attempt. Furphy in the corner, nails another three as Australia just ease their way ahead in this game. A 19-point lead with 3 minutes left in the first half. Australia looking to gain control as White will be called for the foul. There's the outlet to White. Glides up for the easy two. Baseline drive, kicks it out as Furphy hits the three in the corner. Australia play very structured basketball, and they really do work well as a team. No matter who they slot into this Australian roster, they know what the DNA of Australian basketball is, and they come in and deliver time and time again. Jamsawad was good with his first and rolls home the second. Almost stolen away. Norton harassed at the half. Foul's going to be called. Thailand not in the penalty just yet, though. The next foul will send Australia to the free throw line. Yeah, the double hit there from Thailand, really. McCarron tries to find a way through, awkward angle. Comes off the hands of Buongla. Baseline ball, Australia. Both coaches really have gone through their rosters here in this first half, giving every player an opportunity. Foul will be called on Lila Pipakun. Just caught on the wrong side of his defensive assignment and forced really into the foul. So that will see Kay heading to the line for two. 71% Nick Kay. The only Australian player to feature in all three qualification windows. Averaging almost 12 points and over 8 rebounds a game for Coach Chance. And Nick Kay really is one of those stalwart Australian players. Anytime his national team comes a calling, he is ready. Down into the low block. Broinig now receives the double team and the pass thrown away. Is scooped up by McCarron. McCarron tries to spark the transition, but wasn't quite on the same wavelength as his teammate. There's McCarron. And he sees Kritzky get out and run, but Kritzky wasn't looking for the pass out at that moment. Broinig now. Knocked out of bounds by Kay. Sideline ball for Thailand. Lilat Pipakun kicks it to the corner. Jai Sanuk off target. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Kritzky. Buongla at the line for two. First is no good. And there's the foul. It's that extension of the forearm. Second is good for Thailand. Okay, back into the hands of Norton now. Fennell for three. High rebound. Good offensive work on the glass, but Ben Kritzky won't get the putback. Will have to earn his points the hard way from the free throw line. First is good. 12 points and 6 rebounds on Thursday. Ben Kritzky. Second no good. And he also went over the free throw line too early, so sideline ball for Thailand. Under 2 minutes left in this first half. Australia's lead is at 19. McCarron with the rebound, and once again he pours down the floor, looking to go coast to coast. Mitch McCarron. Sorry, Pepper, my mistake. I do apologise. Elijah Pepper, I should have known. He's had a hell of a game. 13 points now. Pepper goes behind the back, steps through for two. .13 points for the 23-year-old. Can he do better than the 18 he had on Thursday? Oh, behind the back pass. He's doing it all, Pepper, right now. Third assist of the game for Pepper. And points for Gritschi. Handed inside, Breunig, in and out. Oh, and a foul will be called on Gritschi. It's his third foul of the game. Been on the floor 7.5 minutes. There's the steal, there's the behind the back. Pepper and Coach Chance in conversation. Very impressed by Elijah Pepper and what he's delivered so far in this game. As Torres looks on. Lila Pipakun gets the score from the free throw line. His first points of the game as David Okwera comes back into the action for the final minute and 6 seconds. Norton hands it away. Baseline drive, Pepper goes strong, good defense. Okwera with the offensive rebound, and Okwera will be heading to the free throw line as well. Here's the baseline drive by Pepper. Goes strong, but Jesu is just as strong. Foul's going to be called on Puongla. Okwera can't get the first to go. Does get the second. 5 points now for Okwera, as well as 5 rebounds. Under a minute left in the first half. Lila Pipakun waits for the Jesu screen. Whipped back around. Oh, the pass inside to Jesu just comes off his face. I don't think he was expecting that fast from Puongla. Australia's lead sits at the healthy 22 points. Remember, they won by over 50 last time these two met, so it's about getting better for Thailand, not necessarily about winning this one. Okwera, oh, up and under. Puts a bit of sauce on the finish. Didn't necessarily need it, but it looked good. Lish comes up, takes control. About a 4-second difference between the first half clock and the shot clock. Lish going up against Pepper. Oh, Lish for the three. His second triple of the game. 9 points now for Freddie Lish as we see the heave from the half. Pepper can't get it to go, and that will be the last of the action here in the first half. Thailand have put it in, but at the half it's Australia 56, Thailand 35. Both teams heading back to the locker rooms. Australia clearly will be happy with their first half performance, but still plenty to work on. They've not shot the ball well from outside at all, whereas Thailand, particularly in that first quarter, did shoot the ball well. Australia playing their legendary team offense. Thailand struggling a little bit, 16 turnovers in that first half. Leading all scorers is Elijah Pepper with 13, and leading Thailand with 9 is Freddie Lish. Second half action should be an interesting one. Here are some of the top plays from that first 20 minutes of basketball here in Traralgon. Remember, game day 6 of the Asia Cup 2025 qualifier, the final game in these qualifications, as Australia, our reigning Asia Cup champions, go up against the ever-improving Thailand. It was certainly a close battle in the first quarter, but Australia imposed their superiority in that second quarter, outscoring Thailand 30-17. once again, Thailand offensively don't struggle. Plenty of weapons, plenty of options. Freddie Lish, certainly one of them. He's got 9 points in that first half. It's on the defensive end that Thailand struggle a little bit to play strong, cohesive, team-first defense. Get caught out a little bit when the floor is spaced and the ball is moved quickly. That's what led to many of Australia's early points in this game, but at the half, it's Australia 56, Thailand 35.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Huge three-point attempted, oh my goodness! Mustafa Rashed, top scorer in the game.
Good spacing here by Chinese to bang. Oh, that's a monster flush. There's the flex. Come on now. Look at this move. Little shot fake. Drives the baseline and brings the thunder. Look at that. Goes to the top floor. Mayfield takes over. Oh, that's a great ball, but look at that for a block. That is absolutely outrageous coming from Brian Hallems.
Drops inside, Winyard goes up, throws it down. With some real passion, gets up the ring, throws it down.
Shoots 33% from two, picked off. Three-point shot, the surely not red hot shot from Mike Lewis to beat the buzzer.
Oh, nice pass to Brynick. Put it on the highlight reel. Atapong Lila Pipoku with the pass of the day. Fennell flirting in. What an alley-oop play that is. The young stars of Australia. Beautiful bounce pass, a big slam. How about the poster? Mungie turning it over on the other side and coming down the floor. They come up with the steal. Amini to beat the buzzer. Off the glass and his cash money. He remains perfect from the field. And he adds another triple to Iran's tally. Mohamed Amini having a ball game. Nice pass down low, running the baseline. Oh, look at Broyden, says, get out of my way. Look at him. He breaks out the guns. The crowd's going nuts.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back to Traralgon here in Australia. Game day 6 of the Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers, and we're at the halfway stage, and Freddie Lish is doing all he can right now to get Thailand back into this one. They trail by 19 at the half, but Lish has 9 for Thailand as he continues to impress across these qualifiers. 3 from 3. 2 big triples for Lish in that first half. He's having a hell of a qualification campaign, to be fair to Lish. As for Australia, well, Pepper got us underway with an early score. That was the opening bucket of the game, and, well, Elijah Pepper really hasn't looked back since. 13 points and 6 from 11 from the field. Also has 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a couple of steals. Pepper getting it done everywhere right now. That was the coast-to-coast step through 2. It was interesting, I made the mistake in commentary referring to him as McCarron, but you can certainly see why. He plays in that kind of role model style of Australian point guard. The Dellavedova, the McCarron kind of vibe. Plenty of familiar faces courtside as well. Former players coming back to cheer on the next generation. As Thailand look to fight their way back into this second half. Do remember, Australia already locked in their qualifications. They are 100% heading to Saudi Arabia in the summer for the Asia Cup. As for Thailand, well, their 2 wins over Indonesia means they will finish 3rd in this group. Doesn't guarantee them qualification. What it does is it sends them to that final qualifying tournament where they'll face Chinese Taipei and either Guam or Mongolia to see who will be heading. So 2 of those 3 teams will be headed to Asia Cup, and who knows, might meet up against Australia in Saudi Arabia in the summer. As we see the Australian team come back to the floor. Australia have looked good across these qualifiers. The best offense in Asia, the 3rd best defense in Asia. They're averaging almost 100 points a game. They had 109 against Indonesia on Thursday. They are absolutely on track to drop another 100 points here today. Particularly if Pepper carries on the way he is. Has his right wrist strapped up, though, might be the reason why he's 0 from 4 from downtown today. Shot 30% from the perimeter in that game on Thursday night. But Thailand knew that it was going to be a big ask here today. Offensively, haven't really struggled so much in these qualifiers. It is defensively where things have been challenging. They concede almost 83 points a game. That average isn't going to go down here this evening. It's probably going to go up, if anything. But Freddie Lish is doing what he can. 9 points already, averaging over 17 a game in the qualifiers. Coach Torres, a very experienced coach at the highest levels, looks on and knows it's a challenge for his team here today. It was always going to be. They came in as heavy underdogs against the reigning Asia Cup champions. So for Thailand, it's about a chance to prove themselves, a chance to continue on that path of development that they've been having across these qualifiers. For Australia, It's an opportunity for them to continue to test different options, give some time on the floor right now for some of the younger superstars as well, and individually for the Australian players, it's a chance for them to stake a claim to one of those 12 jerseys that will be headed to Saudi Arabia in the summer. Plenty of young players on show for both teams. Franco for Thailand, just 21 years of age. Ajasu, the big man, just 20. For Australia, Fennell's 18, Furphy's 18, Gripsky is 22, Adir is 19, Aquera's 22, Pepper's 23. And then you've got your stalwarts, your tested, hardened warriors of McCarron and Norton, who are in their 30s, as well as Nick Kay, he's 32 as well. So a balanced roster once again from Australia as they look to continue to bring through the next generation of talent. And this pipeline of Australian basketball quality just keeps delivering. As Coach Chance brings his team in for final pre-second half huddle. And the Thai team head back to Coach Torres. He'll conduct his huddle on the court. Remember, still plenty of basketball to take place in Asia Cup. In total, there are 6 games today. Earlier tonight, we saw New Zealand beat the Philippines. Going on at the same time as this one, it's Mongolia against Japan. And then tipping off in about half an hour's time, it's Guam, China. And then in about 3.5 hours, you've got Indonesia against Korea. And in 4.5 hours, it's Hong Kong taking on Chinese Taipei. And then tomorrow we go again. Another 6 games to close out the Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers. And by the end of those games, we will know all but 4 of our qualified teams. That will be locked in. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the Asia Cup news, please do scan the QR code on the screen. Download the official Asia Cup app. It is the companion you need throughout these qualifiers, as well as the Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia later this year. Thailand had a bright start to the game. They actually led Australia 16-15 in that first quarter. Much of it coming from downtown. It has been one-way traffic really since then. Can Thailand re-find that magic formula they had in those opening minutes? As a smiling Freddie Lish comes back to the floor, ready for the battle. Looks like Thailand are going to drop into a zone, maybe even a box and one here. No, they do jump into a, yeah, it is a matchup now. Second half action underway here, game day 6. Australia lead this one by 19 at the half. Pepper inside and really picks up where he left off. 15 points now for Elijah Pepper. I think he's odds on for beating his 18 that he had against Indonesia in game day 5. Lish spills possession to Norton. Kay now hands it to Aquera, and there's another score for Pepper. And Australia are running rampant here in Traralgon. Down low, Ajasu kicks it out, wide open on the wing, but the 3 ball is off. Voinig hands it back. Good patience, good ball movement by Thailand. They don't get the reward though. Marshall grabs the rebound. Pepper drives the baseline, tries to throw the pass. Oh my goodness me. Everything is going Pepper's way tonight. Throws a stray pass that clatters off the rim and comes back to him, and he gets the score. And that is him beating his performance against Indonesia in game day 5. Has 19 points now, Pepper. Jesu, that little mid-range two is good. Kay Okwera over the shoulder to Pepper. He comes inside. A little right-hand floater is short. Roynick with the rebound. Lish now pulls an early trigger for 3 and gets another 3-ball. Third triple of the game for Freddie Lish. First Thai player into double digits as well. Okwera won't get the score. All slowed down by Myongboon. Jesu now will hand it away. Roynick fades away, but maybe a little too far. Lish. Double team comes across to him. Jesu for the long two is good. And Emmanuel Jesu showing a little bit of a mid-range game. 20-year-old big man showing that he's more than just a body in the low post. Kay kicks it out. Drive inside is good. Norton for 2. And he'll head to the line for the bonus. And here is Pepper going to work in the early goings of this second half. And this is how well it's going for him. Clatters it off the rim, gets the ball back and gets the score. Norton completes the three-point play. And that is a 9-7 start to this second half. A brisk first 3 minutes of second half action for both teams. Roynick now inside to Jesu, who gets his score. 6 points in this third quarter for Jesu. What an impressive performance from him so far. Pepper for 3. And he'll get the 3 to roll home. The only weakness in his game in that first half was the 3-ball. Went 0 from 4. Takes himself up to 22 points personal now, Pepper. Lish, ball in hand, nice crossover. Step back 3, Freddie Lish. Little heavy, Okwera with the rebound. Marshall for 3, comes up short. Kay hustles hard on the O-glass. Marshall, double team collapses on him, kicks it back out to Pepper. Pepper, little jab step, drives inside, dumps it off to Okwera for the two-hander. Elijah Pepper is a handful, to say the least, right now. 4th assist of the game, and timeout being called by Coach Torres. There's the pass, there's the finish. 14-9 start to the second half for Australia. And once again, Thailand aren't struggling offensively. It's defensively that they are. Let's listen to Coach Torres. Coach Torres just trying to raise a little bit of the intensity defensively. He talked about it in the first half as we look at the stats for Pepper, not in the game, but in the quarter. We are a little over 4 minutes into this third quarter. Pepper will head to the bench with 9 points already in the bag for him. As I was saying, Thailand, Coach Torres talked earlier, physicality, use those fouls, be more aggressive. Defensively, Lish goes strong, comes up short. McKay stands strong, but he'll get it back on the wing. Three ball no good for Freddie Lish. White now, crossover, ducks inside, kicks it out, catch and shoot for Kay. And Nick Kay, the epitome of the stretch four, nails the three. Double digits for Nick Kay now as well. Australia shooting 70% in the quarter. Roynig down low. Myungboon back at it, hits the three. Third triple of the game for him. Hit too early on in that first quarter. Really was one of the reasons why they had the lead early. Roynig with the easy defensive board. Sixth rebound of the game for him. Jaisu putting on a little bit of a hot handle, puts the three up, but off right. White inside to Kay, and Kay for two. The Australia train is rolling on right now, gathering some momentum as it flies through this game. Nick Kay, 13 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. A usual Nick Kay-esque type performance. Jaisu inside for two. As Australia get out in transition, Thailand just can't stay up with them. And the Thai players' body language now is starting to fade. 28-point lead for Australia. Under 3.5 left in this third quarter. Lish steps in for the three. Freddie Lish has got a sweet, sweet stroke. 15 points now for Freddie Lish, leads Thailand scoring. And the timeout's been called. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter. Australia lead by 25 in this final qualifier. Here's Myungboon for three, hitting a big jumper. As Thailand really are working hard offensively to stay in this game, but it's defensively that they're struggling to contain Australia right now. Let's head into the huddles. Pretty straightforward message from Coach Chance. Apologies for any choice language you may have heard. Impassioned coaching in that timeout, basically saying, if Freddie Lish gets the ball, just get up on him, chase him. Don't give him that space because he will make you pay, and he has tonight. 4 from 9 from outside, Freddie Lish. 5 from 14 from the field. Message from Coach Chance is, if you are guarding Lish, get up on him, and if he goes past you, we've got your back. Just make sure he can't get the shot away. McCarron back into the game. Foul will be called straight away on Jamsawat. McCarron whips it through to the weak side, and the three goes up. Batted back into the hands of White, but he can't hold on to it, and Lish will pull down the loose ball. Lish now looking to go coast to coast, kicks it all the way through. Breunig backs it out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Breunig with the crossover, and Adair's going to be called for the foul. That'll be his third of the game. Crossover just drew him in, and yeah, the right call. A little slap to the face almost. In fact, it looks like it is. Maybe even a poke in the eye. Oh, Breunig still feeling that one. Yongbu now, ball in hand. Kicks it away. Puongla to Lish. Lish for three. They gave him space to get it away again. Australia a little fortunate that time. Drive inside. Good defensive stand. Lish will try and save it. Breunig now will, and they do. Good hustle. Oh, but Lish falling out of bounds. Tries to start the transition, but can only throw it out of bounds. Here's White going strong. Big rejection from Puongla. And here's the hustle to try and keep it in. A little over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Australia still with that commanding 25-point lead. McCarron skips it all the way through. White for three. Good skip with the rebound. Spills it out of bounds. Sorry, Adair with the rebound. Spills it out of bounds. Baseline ball for Thailand. Adair has a triple team there and still tries to fight his way through and could only spill. Jamsuad now brings it up over the half, looking for options ahead of him. Double team drops on him. Puongla now into the hands of Lish. Jamsuad, step back three ball. Not this time. Pepper with the rebound. Foul's going to be called in that rebounding melee as Breunig catches another one. Adair with another elbow flailing. Needs to be careful. Got called for an unsportsmanlike foul in the first half. Picks up a second, he'll be out of the game. And the officials are going to go and review this one. Coach Chance will take the opportunity to have an impromptu huddle. The officials are going to go and review whether that foul should be upgraded. This is the video they're looking at. Flailing arm from Adair again. Catches Breunig in the face this time. That is the second unsportsmanlike foul. That would see Adair out of the game, even if it is accidental. I don't think the first one had any intent in it. Let's see what the officials say on this one. Can't see anything there. The action's under the iron. This is probably the best angle to watch. That left arm of Adair as he turns and it swings into the face of Breunig. Is that an unsportsmanlike foul? That's what the officials are going to have to decide. Come back to the floor. Let's see. It is, and that is him out of the game. I think Adair will be tossed out of the game on that one. See, plenty of smiles on his teammates' faces, but I think that is his second unsportsmanlike foul, and we'll see him have to leave. Coach Chance isn't happy with the call, but it's not going to change it now. And Adair is thrown out of the game for 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. He can smile about it right now because his team lead by 25, but those mistakes can be costly, and the 19-year-old needs to take a lesson from that one. At this level, those margins can cost you championships. Winning at the line for 2, misses the first. Gets the second a roll. And that was his first unsportsmanlike foul in the first half, and here's the second. Just swinging that arm, and again, I don't think there's any attempt to hurt or to even make contact with the elbow. It's more a natural running style, but he has to be more controlled. Rebound pulled down by Norton. Leads the transition into the hands of White for 2 off the glass. And normal service is resumed for Australia. Bräunig now in the low post, double team drops on him. Buongla brings it back out, hands it away. Oh, over the outstretched arm of Okwera. He was looking to swap that one into row Z. Griffji hands it to the wing. And Norton floats in for 2. Final minute now of this third quarter. Australia really back in dominant form as they look to fly to complete the perfect record in the qualifiers. 6 games, 6 wins if they can close this one out. Dumped inside to Bräunig, blocked by Okwera, and we have a player injured on the floor right now. Freddie Lish lying motionless after that contact. Players gather around him to check he's okay. Not sure what hit he took. Was it on this screen? Yeah, walks into McCarron, then gets wrapped by Norton, sorry, and gets wrapped up. Maybe it's when he hit the floor. A lot of contact, but tough to see where the injuries come from on that one. So he gets his head caught on Norton. That may have jarred him a little bit. He's back on his feet now, hobbling off the floor. But as always, the 36-year-old Freddie Lish puts himself all in every game he plays. He'll head to the bench. Not sure whether we'll see him again tonight. 15 points as well as 3 assists and 4 steals for Freddie Lish. Another impressive stat line as he tries to lead the way for Thailand. Norton. As Thailand sit in this zone defense. Pepper hands it to Norton. Norton to Okwera. Okwera a little heavy with the 3-ball. Williams now into the corner. The 3 is short. And that will be a heave at the end of the quarter, and it comes up short. A third quarter once again dominated by Australia, outscoring Thailand 25-18. And that puts them in pole position heading into the final quarter. It's Australia 81, Thailand 53. Here are the stats from the first 3 quarters. Australia's still not shooting brilliantly from downtown. But without doubt, look at that, 74% from 2-point. That is why they have such a commanding lead. Here are some of the top plays from the third quarter. Pepper came out strong, got 9 points in the first 3 or so minutes of this quarter. Pepper up to 22 points personal now, as well as 5 rebounds and 5 assists. As been doing it all for his team. Really has helped them establish a huge lead here with 10 minutes to play. But they haven't gone away, Thailand. They've kept plugging away and they've stayed true to their offensive remit. Freddie Lish has rained down the threes yet again. 4 triples so far for Lish in the game. White, the second highest scorer for Australia. He's got 14 as we see Lish receiving medical treatment on the bench. And while we have a break in play, please do scan the QR code on screen. Download the FIBA Courtside 1891 app, stream schedules and score. Loads going on the app. Definitely worth having it on your phone. So both fives come back to the floor. 10 more minutes left in this one. A 28-point lead for Australia as they look out to close the perfect 6-0 qualification record. They're 10 minutes away from it. It'd be hard, Chase, to say they're not favourites for Asia Cup in the summer as well. Stolen away by Okwera. Pepper now glides in and one. What else do you expect in this game? Elijah Pepper has put on a show for the fans here in Traralgon. Absolutely allowed a big smile on his face. Okwera with the good defensive play. Pepper spin, ducks up and under. Takes the contact, gets the score. Slides off the baseline. Oh, in fact, the foul was before the shot. Baseline drive by Marshall. Pepper won't take the shot. Behind the head pass as the circus comes to town here in Traralgon. McCarron a little long with the 3. And Australia don't come away with a score in their opening possession. An air ball this time from Jason. Kay hands it back. Pepper now down low. Dumped inside to Nick Kay. He'll get it away, but it was off balance and off target. Marshall for 3. That's short. Australia getting plenty of opportunities. The way they space the floor and move the ball inherently gives them those opportunities, but right now in the first minute of the final quarter, they've just not been able to connect with any of them. The J-Suit, back of the iron, spits it away. Pepper, corner pocket 3. He's off target as well. Okwera, he will get the score. David Okwera takes himself up to double digits now, 11 points as well as 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Okwera under the radar, bringing in another big performance for him. Pepper, lovely spin. Glides up the floor and the defense doesn't stay with him. Okwera steps out of bounds though. Thailand ball. Pepper was looking for the foul call, I think, from Ejesu. Lish continues to receive treatment on the bench. Not sure we'll be seeing him again here this evening. Always a shame when we miss out on players. The quality of Freddie Lish to injury. Skip to the corner. Comes back out, 3 ball goes up, and again, Thailand can't get it to go, and the 3 has certainly dried up here in the second half for Thailand. Okwera now, hands it into Kay. Kay with a little right hand shovel shot is good. Australia's lead continues to extend, it's now out to 34. Remember, Australia won by 53 last time these two met. Catch and shoot. Jai Sanook picks up the foul from the 18-year-old Fennell. We'll see. Jai Sanook head to the free throw line as Freddie Lish is trying to stretch out and see if he can get back into the game. Gotta love the warrior mentality from Lish. Trying to stretch those calf muscles out. Get rid of all that build-up lactic acid. He's ready to go. Jai Sanook will get the second. Won't get the third, though. On to the wing. Fennell skips it away. Gets it back for three. Aquera fights hard for the rebound, but it falls to Jesu. Jesu now on the wing against Aquera. Interesting battle between those two. Oh, Jesu just bullying his way inside. Should have got the score, but doesn't. Using his strength advantage in that battle of Jesu, but up the other end of the floor, Norton makes light work of another two for Australia. Norton up to 9 now. Australia absolutely on their way to another game with 100 points on the board. Travelling violation is going to be called on Jai Sanook. This is the problem Thailand have. There's just nothing helping out. If the first man's beaten offensively, the help just does not step across. It's got some time and time again in this one. Norton hands it back to Fennell. Fennell drives inside, won't get the roll, will get the rebound, goes again. Kay will bring it out for Australia. White dives his way through, hands it off to Norton, and Norton will get the roll. Fifth Australian now to go to double digits. Norton. 66 points in the paint for Australia compared to 15 for Thailand. That tells you how this game has been played. Australia want to attack the basket. Thailand want to shoot the three ball. Norton again with ball in hand. Hands it off to Kay. Wide open, White in the corner, and there's a three for Australia. They can hurt you in so many ways. Australia have struggled from the outside this evening. They're shooting under 19%, but don't let that fool you. Australia have been in dominant form. Timeout's been called here in the arena as Coach Torres sees his team slip to a 39-point deficit right now and just wants to talk things over. Great to see a bumper crowd here in Traralgon, and they've certainly enjoyed the game. Australian basketball is thriving, to say the least. The domestic league is flying, the women's league on the up as well. Absolutely one of the homes of world basketball, Australia, right now. And Thailand are on their path. They are on the grow. They are trying to build that culture in their country. And you can see it's happening. It's gonna continue to grow and develop. They haven't been to an Asia Cup in 13 years. They'll head to that final qualification tournament where they'll go up against Chinese Taipei and then either Mongolia or Guam. Realistically, they probably need to win one of those games to get themselves a spot at Asia Cup 2025. A little over 5 minutes left in the game. Australia lead this one by 39. Made light work. Lish splits the defense. Goes to the glass, but the shot is a little off target. Catches the rim and rolls away. Norton hands it to White. White gets another 3-ball to roll. Third triple of the game for Isaac White. He takes himself to 20 points now. Second highest scorer for Australia. Myongboon guarded closely by Fennell. Bräunig pulls up, nails that free throw line jumper. Only the second field goal of the game for Martin Bräunig. Drive inside is good for White. He continues to pour in the points right now. Challenging Pepper for the top scoring position. Foul's going to be called. We're going to see McCarron come back into the game for Australia. White certainly picked up that scoring mantle now. There's the mid-range 2 from Bräunig. .22 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists for Isaac White. Drive inside off the glass and rolls away. Shamsawad, not this time. White again wide open, off target though. Thailand led off with some poor defense that time. White comes out, Marshall comes back in, McCarron also comes back into the action. Shamsawad hands it back to Lish. Lish with the hot handle, ducks inside, high arcing shot off target. Big rebound pulled down by Boonserm. A little scoop shot, no good. As Thailand's offense has dried up here in the fourth quarter. Marshall, almost uncontested, just puts it up off the glass. And you do feel for Thailand, for them to take their game to the next level, they have to focus on defense. Oh, a little interchange. Doesn't work this time, though. Gritschi with the 2. And timeout has been called as Australia are running rampant. 103-57 now for Australia. And Thailand's defense, well, has just quite a few cracks in it and is being picked apart piece by piece right now. Another timeout for Coach Torres, 2:48 left in the game. He's going to bring Lilat Pikul into the game. And no doubt they'll be trying to use this last, well, a little under 3 minutes to just build some confidence, work on a few little bits, because now in the mind of Coach Torres and to a certain degree in the mind of those players, their mind is already on that final qualification tournament that they've got to go through to get themselves to Asia Cup. As for Jacob Chance right now, he's going to give some players an opportunity to shine, to prove a point and to stake a claim to a jersey, one of the 12 jerseys that he'll be able to select for Asia Cup later this year. .46 lead now for Australia. Remember, they won by 53 last time these two met, and I'm Coach Torres, maybe I'm setting that as the benchmark. I'm saying we want to show improvement, we want to show that we're getting better. Let's reduce this deficit. Let's show on the scoreboard that we've got better. Bräunig steps in, long 2, and for me, I'd want to see more of that. Martin Bräunig certainly has more to bring offensively. Just 7 points today's game. He's only shot the ball 8 times. Fennell crossover inside, draws the foul. Fennell coming off the back of an impressive Under-18s Asia Cup, where Australia picked up gold last year. Fennell averaging just under 12 points a game in that tournament. Catches inside, steps to the basket. Almost travels, but gets away. Crowd have certainly been entertained here this evening by another impressive Australian performance. Nice pass down low and an easy score as a rare lapse in concentration from the Australian defence. Karen just about gets it over the half in time. Furphy into the hands of Fennell for 3. Now's the big 3. Isaac Fennell had 3. So he had 8 in Thursday's game. Foul's going to be called on McCarron. Well, cut to the basket by Fennell on that one, and spotting up in the corner for this one. .47 lead now for Australia. Thrown away again as Marshall will spark the transition against Lish and just nudges him out the way as he glides to the basket. About to enter the final minute of the game. And Australia are just a minute away from completing a perfect qualification campaign. 6 wins from 6 games. Without doubt, they'll head to Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia as favourites to regain their title. Marshall glides through, reverse layup is good for Marshall. 8 points now for him. Sorry, 6 points for him. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Look across this box score, and the Australian team has had plenty of very good performances. Bräunig kicks it out. Stolen away. Oh, nice pass. Smart heads-up play by McCarron. And Fennell goes all the way for 2. He's up to 7 points now. Thailand will keep playing, use every second they can to try and improve. Bräunig for 3. Martin Bräunig nails the 3 ball, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm Coach Torres, I'm making him more a focal point, but we'll see the end of the game out here in Traralgon. And Australia, under Coach Chance, complete a perfect qualification campaign. 6 games played, 6 games won, averaging over 100 points a game, keeping their opponents to under, on average, 62 points a game. That is an impressive qualification campaign from Australia. The final score is Australia 114, Thailand 64. Well, that man there in the middle of your camera, Elijah Pepper, leads all scorers. He ends up with 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 steals. And will gain a lot of the plaudits that are handed out after today's game. Had 18 against Indonesia on Thursday, has 24 today. Has he done enough to pull away one of those 12 jerseys that will be worn by the Australian team in Saudi Arabia in the summer? 2 veterans there having a bit of a debrief after the game as well, McCarron and Norton. As for Thailand, it's a tough night at the office as they lose by 50 points, but, well, they have other fights to have. They will head to the final qualification tournament and will go up against Chinese Taipei in either Guam or Mongolia. But for Australia, it's all smiles as they head to the mid-court. They put in another businessman-like performance here got the job done, delivered for their home fans, and head to Asia Cup 2025 as favourites. Here's your shooting statistics. Thailand started well from outside, but that faded in the second half. Australia, well, they just got the job done under the bucket, attacking the basket time and time again. 34 assists for their 114 points is a good ratio as well. Pepper leads all scorers with 24 for Australia. Freddie Lish did what he could. He has 15 points for Thailand, including 4 triples. But it's Australia who close out the qualifiers with a win. Here are the big plays from the fourth quarter, and that was off the inbound pretty much as Pepper went on a rampage. Gets the score as he goes to the basket. And Pepper, as I say, was very impressive. White also. Norton, one of the 5 players for Australia that came away with double digits. White was another. He ended up with 22 points, 4 rebounds and 6 assists. Another player trying to stake a claim to a place in that final 12. Furphy handing it into the corner to Fennell. And Fennell probably won't be in the 12 for Saudi Arabia. But at 18 years old, this is a precious learning experience for him. Marshall might be. Only had 6 today, though. But an entertaining game we've had here as we close out the qualification campaign for both Australia and Thailand. Here's how the group finishes. Australia couldn't have done any more. They end with a 6-0 record. Thailand will finish out with 2 wins and 4 losses. Thailand head through to that final qualifying tournament, whilst Australia can get their plans in place as they look to go back-to-back Asia Cup titles later this year. Look forward to seeing Australia in Saudi Arabia, and I wonder if we will see Thailand alongside them. Plenty of teams locked in, ready to go. Australia, China, Iran, Jordan, Japan, Qatar, Philippines, New Zealand, Lebanon, Korea, and Saudi Arabia all know they will be there. 1 automatic qualification spot left in these qualifiers, and then 4 more places will be decided from the 6 teams that enter that final qualifying tournament. But what a game we've had here. Australia dominating from start to finish. Thailand did what they could, but it wasn't enough. Australia come out with a perfect qualification record. Final score, Australia 114, Thailand 64.